My name is Cathie Favret, and I'm telling my quilt story in Tillamook, Oregon on May 30, 2021. It's an honor to share my quilt with you. Mourning quilts are a tradition as old as quilting itself. They represent a personal and intimate tie to the deceased. When my father died in 2013, it was impossible for me to attend his funeral because of blizzard conditions in Oklahoma where he lived. A mourning quilt became the perfect way to express my grief. I found this pattern, Oklahoma Twister, in the February 2006 issue of American Patchwork and Quilting. It seemed made especially for my dad. Dale Lively was born on September 23, 1926, in the middle of Oklahoma, the fourth child of 10. His great-grandfather, James, traveled to Oklahoma as a teenager on a wagon train with his family. Dad inherited his work ethic from James, who often plowed the fields by the light of a lantern. Dad never walked if he could run and was never, ever idle. The Lively family didn't suffer homelessness during the Great Depression, but money was never in great supply. Dad met and married Arletta Nash in 1945 when they were 17 and 18. I was the oldest child, followed by two brothers at 2-year intervals. It was hard to make a living on an Oklahoma farm. In 1946, the year I was born, after the crops were harvested and the hospital bill for my birth was paid, as well as the account at the general store, they were left with 67 cents. Mom and Dad stuck it out for another 2 years before heading out to greener pastures in Oregon. They settled in Seaside, where Dad found work in the woods. Dad carried a lunch pail to work every day and often brought it home with a treasure inside, a pretty feather, an interesting piece of wood, maybe a colorful fragment of a bird's egg. He taught me to see possibilities in everyday things. When I see a piece of bark with an intriguing pattern or color, it reminds me of Dad and his eye for the beauty of nature. When we were young, Dad would sing to us. One of his favorite songs was "You Are My Sunshine," so I picked it for the border of his quilt. Although not religious, Dad had a spiritual nature and found God in the outdoors. He liked to say, "I belong to the round church. That's the one where they can't corner me." I believe he walked with Christ every time he stepped into the forest or fished a stream. Thank you for the opportunity to share a few of my memories of Dad. And thanks to my friend Lisa Sprague of Seaside, Oregon, for making this video.